I am worthless.
Hi guys, Christina Blackfeather here, and I thought I would review another product. I have Itsuki Kumaman Tororo Kumbu Kelp Instant Udon Noodles. They're from my first box of Umai or Japan Crate. Once again, it was okay. This one is really hard to find actually, but some of the stuff they promised in the crates did not happen. So overall, we have emailed them and they have not bothered to get back to us in any way, shape, or form at all. So we emailed them a few months ago and still nothing. So some of the ramen I found can be found on Amazon and found on other sites, but this one's a little harder to get. So this one has kumbu kelp in it. I did pre-open the packets just because I was trying to make it more convenient for myself. But this is how the lid looks. It's actually a nice sturdy little bowl. And it got the cute little bear on it. The powder packet, which had the kelp and the very fish smelling flavor, if you can see the powder in there, the brown stuff here, came in this. The noodles were already wet, so they're not dry noodles. And they came in a plastic pouch. The round disc of herbs and whatever, I guess, came in here. I have no clue what they are. Probably some more of the kelp. Flavorings. As I said, it smells pretty fishy, which would be the kumbu kelp. So you're supposed to add hot water up to the line, which the line is about right here. So I'm going to add some hot water, and I'm not doing these with chopsticks. I'm not awake enough to try that. So once that kind of sits, you're supposed to let it sit for 3 minutes. Once that kind of sits, then I'm going to add some of my homemade, I have pickled cucumber here. I have a half of a hard-boiled egg. There is pickled carrots and onions. And then there's the chopped green beans in here. Or, God, green onions. I'm so alive. So anyway, the nutrition information, it took me a little bit to find nutrition information on this. Because some of these labels actually are exempt from adding nutrition information on the labels. And so they come into this country that way. Eventually I found it on the MyFitnessPal app. So what we're looking at is 235 calories. I couldn't find fiber information. There's plant material in here. There's got to be a little bit of fiber in it, but I put 0 on my guide. 48 grams of carbs. This is about 3.25 exchanges for diabetics in America. If your doctor or nutritionist, registered dietitian is talking about diabetic exchanges. One exchange is 15 grams of carbohydrates. Now sometimes they consider your fiber content to actually kind of negate some of those grams of the carbohydrates. but my husband and I have been kind of ignoring that part and just going by the carbohydrates, and then the fiber is just an extra bonus there. This is a 160 gram bowl, so one bowl, and I should have put the lid back on it. I would have helped it steam a little better. There we go. And so we're looking at 5 grams of protein in here, which is probably some of it coming from the kelp and stuff. And now this is also part of my meal before work. So yeah, I got to have some food in. No, Balam. No. Like I said, it smells kind of fishy. So anyway, there's some more fiber in the vegetables that I pickled and stuff, but the calories are pretty negligible, and so are the sugars, because this is very little here. 1 egg, you figure a medium egg is about 90 calories. And for a diabetic, of course, there's no sugar in it. But, you know, I put half of one on here. It's not perfectly boiled. There's a little gray around the edge, but I forgot to set a timer. It's just the way it is. So there's the nutrition information on that, and I'm going to pause this, and then we'll come back and I'll give it a taste and see what it tastes like. It smells interesting, so, and this one's not a hot one, so give it a couple minutes. Okay guys, I'm back, minus Cat. She was trying everything to get at this. So, no, and this isn't a full-on mukbang. It feels so weird doing that. I don't know, maybe. Depends on how good this is, but this green packet, first off, the noodles do not separate very well. I think these are ones that I probably should have boiled first in a separate container. You know, in a pot. English, not a thing. So I had to break apart the noodles with the fork. For an instant thing that's kind of inconvenient. The kelp expanded pretty well. The sauce has got a bit of oil in there, which you can't really see on camera, and if I tip it any further, it's going to be a mess. But there's also this gel-like substance, which I assume is part of the seaweed. And I should have got a spoon. Whoops. So let's try a sip. Really, really fishy. Yeah, this tastes like they have some of that fish powder in there, as well as the kumbu, which let's see, according to the paperwork, it's supposed to be ready to eat. Savory bonito stock flavored with seaweed and lots of Tororo kumbu kelp. Yeah, it almost seems like it's got some of that Kesru powder or bonito flakes, like the one packet that they sent with this box. Almost tastes like that's in there too. So this is definitely not a vegan meal. But I'm going to take a taste of the noodles by themselves without the jelly stuff in it. I don't know. I let this sit for 3 minutes, so yeah, these noodles did not come apart very well. They are chewy, but they're in a clump, and it makes it a little harder to eat. This, I think, would be an expensive to-go meal that would be a little bit hard to deal with. But the flavor is really, really nice if you're into the fishy stuff. So we're going to put the pretty egg in there. And I'm going to try some of the pickle stuff in here. This may or may not work. I may just have ruined the entire thing. Yeah, these were just pickled with spin blend salad dressing. I think I put a teaspoon of sugar in here and pickling spices. And then I think I stuck a 1/4 cup of water in here and then filled the 2-quart jar the rest of the way with white vinegar. And then let them sit for, they've been in the fridge for a week. Crunchy. So I put red onions in here and shredded carrots. I wanted to pickle some asparagus with, I had made pickled garlic. I wanted to put that in there, you know, put the asparagus in there. But the problem I ran into is that that's when I was really sick and had let the asparagus sit out because I was not with it. And the whole thing ended up smelling like hideous shoes when it got done. It was bad. So, you kind of see some of it. You know, the egg is in here and stuff. So let's give it a try. I still don't know what this slimy stuff is. Green onions are a good flavor with it. I can't really chew. Still a temporary crown on this side. I'm going to get that, finally, the real crown put on Monday. So let's see how the pickle tastes with this. Okay. It blends very nicely with it. So overall, this is an okay ramen. Like I said, the flavor is really, really good. The noodles are really difficult to deal with. So instead of struggling on camera, I'm going to actually still enjoy this and get ready for work. But yeah, there you go. If you do see it in the store, I think it's a worthy buy. I would just turn around and take the noodles out of the package and boil them in a pot separately for like 3 to 5 minutes first, and then put them in here and mix everything up, or do it in a separate bowl. I have a little fancier bowl maybe, but the artwork is really, really cute. And that's always a plus, isn't it? I've got a little bear. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll talk to you later. Blessed be everyone.